Hello again from me, Noel Cronin. If it's laughs you're after, the coming fortnight on Talking Pictures has plenty for you, as this personal selection of mine will show. Don't worry though, we have our serious moments too, with some film noir and a gritty western starring and written by the great Jack Nicholson. But let's begin by exercising those laughter muscles. 1959 film Operation Stogy is another rarity from the Danziger brothers archive. Two cadets are set a bizarre and outrageous initiation test to prove their suitability for officer training. The film stars John Hewer, the actor best known for a role he played for nearly 30 years from the late 60s, Captain Birdseye. Joining him is Anton Rogers in a very early film role. Look out too for Susan Stephen. Operation Stogy is great fun, with great actors and well directed by Ernest Morris. It hasn't been seen on television for a very long time, so make sure you don't miss it.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Yes?
Are you and this gentleman with Dr. Polk?
Of course.
But the reservation was only for one.
There must have been some clerical error in New York. The reservation should have been for three. For Dr. Polk and his two aides, Mr. Cook and Mr. Arnold.
Mr. Arnold, this is Mr. Cook.
We'll go right out.
But the accommodation was only for one, sir.
That's perfectly all right. We prefer to sleep on the floor at the foot of Dr. Polk's bed for security reasons.
We say bonjour once again to the comedy genius that is Jacques Tati. Mon Oncle from 1958 is a comic masterpiece, thought by many to be Tati's best film. It won the Oscar for Best Foreign Language Film. Tati's best-known character, Monsieur Hulot, battles the vicissitudes of modern life, but is adored by his young nephew. 1974's Parade was Tati's last film and originally made for Swedish television. Tati is the master of ceremonies who introduces us to a parade of clowns and circus performers. Parade harks back to Tati's early days as a live performer, and it's much less well known than his other films. It's a must-see for all you fans of the great man. We love a good before they were famous appearance here on Talking Pictures TV. Jack Nicholson had made his film debut in 1958 in The Cry Baby Killer. In Ride in the Whirlwind, he and his friend are mistakenly thought to be outlaws and are forced to become outlaws to escape a lynching. His character Wes foreshadows the kind of anti-hero Jack made a career from playing. Also in the cast are Western legend Cameron Mitchell and Millie Perkins, best known for playing the title role in The Diary of Anne Frank in 1959. Catch them and a youthful Jack Nicholson in Ride in the Whirlwind. Pete Roberts has written in with a question it might take some time to answer, so I'll try to keep it short. Dear Noel, I was wondering what happens behind the scenes during broadcasting. Is someone pressing buttons to start the film, to run the trailer, to insert the commercial breaks, or to prompt the use of the red button? How does it all work? Is it all prepared and controlled by computer? It all seems remarkably clever to me. With best wishes, Pete Roberts from Bayston Hill. Well, Pete, it's a mixture of old and new. Some of the early work, the scheduling, whatever, is done with pen and paper. Many other channels do it by computer, and frankly, I think it shows. But that's one part of it. Most of the technical side now is so state-of-the-art. The days of tele-cine machines and films breaking that are long since gone. It's all digitized now, and I'm afraid does work with a series of buttons. But it's still a very complicated system, and we hope we get most of it right. Derek Foles, Jobbing Actor, is a typically modest title for this beautifully made homage to this beloved actor. Derek looks back on his career, which spanned over 6 decades. To us, he was so much more than just a jobbing actor. He was Mr. Derek, sidekick to Basil Brush. He was Bernard Woolley, the slightly incompetent civil servant in Yes Minister, and was the star of over 300 episodes of Heartbeat. Join us as we see this much-missed performer reminisce about his many roles.
I put my arm around him, and the fur became a tail, and I fell in love with Basil. He became my best mate.
1955 film noir The Big Combo stars married couple Cornel Wilde and Jean Wallace. Wilde plays a policeman on the trail of a gangster, Mr. Brown, played by Richard Conte. He knows Brown's a big-time crook, but he can't pin anything on him. And he's also in love with the gangster's girlfriend, which complicates things somewhat. There are lots of twists and turns in this top-class film noir that will keep you rooted to your seat.
Didn't want to be late. I'm coming all the way from Denver.
Strange they sent word through you instead of the regular way.
This isn't regular, this is special. They said they wanted 200 grand in small bills.
I got it right here, but what's the pitch? Denver's usually a quiet spot.
I don't know. I asked them, but they wouldn't tell me on the phone.
Didn't they give any reason?
No.
What do you think it is?
My final choice today is a true British classic, This Happy Breed. Based on Noel Coward's play of the same name, it was the first film directed entirely by David Lean. The triumphs and tragedies of the Gibbons family in the interwar years are reflected against the background of world events. The family is held together by Mum Ethel and Dad Frank, played by Celia Johnson and Robert Newton. Also in the cast are John Mills and Stanley Holloway. This Happy Breed is dramatic, moving and funny. A real picture of family life which deserves its classic status. I'm sure you'll agree there's something coming up to suit everyone. We broadcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so there's lots more to Talking Pictures TV. It's all listed in our schedule, which you can get if you subscribe to our weekly newsletter, which drops into your mailbox every Sunday. If you'd like to write to me, you can get in touch via email at noel@talkingpicturestv.co.uk. If you prefer to put pen to paper, the address to write to is Talking Pictures TV, P.O. Box 592, Kings Langley, Hertfordshire, WD4 4DB. Thanks as ever for your support. Look out for more of my personal selections coming up again soon. Meanwhile, keep watching and thank you for your support.